Hello everybody, welcome to the Tube. A lot going on. Here's our lineup. More bad news for Samsung Smart TV users. Another Israeli startup sold, but no happy end this time. Britain opens up for driverless cars with regulation ease. VH1 creates a new web series about controversial tweets. And this new Uber feature is the star of our viral video segment, plus more. Yummy, let's go. So, Samsung Smart TV made the headlines earlier this week when its privacy policy suggested the sets are capable of listening to private conversations, recording them, and sharing them with third parties. It caused such a fuss that the South Korean tech giant has since issued a blog post clarifying its policy and strongly denying the claims. But now it faces further problems after users began complaining the TVs have started randomly showing adverts in the middle of movies. Every movie I play, 20-30 minutes into it, plays the Pepsi ad. No audio, but crisp, clear ad. It has happened on 6 movies today, a user reported on Reddit, where a number of others were struggling with the same problem. A spokesman for Samsung accepted the blame and said it was an error that Samsung now fixed. So is Samsung TV just the most evil piece of consumer electronics ever? Maybe. At least it doesn't tase you. Yet. And now a reminder that not all startup exits are a happy occasion. Israeli mobile and technology developer AppsFire has been acquired by France's mobile network group for $30 million. AppsFire was co-founded in 2009 as an app recommendation and discovery platform by Uriel Ochayoun, the Israeli-French entrepreneur who used to be the editor of TechCrunch France. Their mission was to kill the banner ad by creating more appealing advertisements in other formats, such as native advertising. But after a couple of changes in the company, it now sold itself cheap to the French mobile network. Well, banner ads, well, they cannot be killed, so just get used to it. Here's a short clip from AppsFire's, well, brighter past.
AppsFire brings you the greatest apps and the best deals in an amazing way. Discover all the hot apps with our blazing fast search. Smart recommendations will help you find rare jewels in the app world. Not ready to buy an app? Add it to your wish list. Create lists and share with friends your favorite apps. An app is too expensive? Looking for a bargain? Get an alert when the price drops. Discover AppsFire to discover your next favorite app.
Yep, goodbye app. And now, website builders generally try to reduce the number of steps needed to complete a site. Autonomic, an Israeli startup, has taken this design philosophy to the extreme. One click now is all it takes to build a site. Autonomic, whose target clients are small businesses owners and freelancers, achieve this economy of clicks by pulling all information for a site from a business's Facebook page. The site then automatically updates whenever the Facebook page is modified. We wanted to talk to the guys at Autonomic, and behold, in just one click, we got CEO Yoav Zucker to talk to us about small businesses on the web. Good evening.
Good evening. How are you doing?
I'm fine. So, Autonomic, how does it work? How did it come to be?
Actually, this is a good question, and it's the right place to give credit to the founder of the company, Dr. Omri Alush, and he actually identified the need of small businesses to get a quick and immediate and a fast solution to improve their web presence. And I liked this idea. I left my comfort zone as a CEO of a digital media company, and I jumped into it, and together we are trying to improve the world for those small businesses.
So how does it work? I still don't really get it. One click? How?
Actually, and I think we can see it running in parallel, it's not just one click, it's 5 clicks, because those 5 clicks actually direct you to a few things that you need to answer, like in which search engines would you like to be found, like Google or Yahoo or Bing or whatever. And then you need to choose if you want to be on mobile or desktop or tablet or all devices. And then you choose if you want to have an online store or a booking widget, and that's it. Fifth click.
But the content.
We now fifth click directs you to the magic, and this is where the magic happens. We aggregate all the content, the social content that you have from Facebook and other social networks, and we put it into a beautiful website.
So all I need to have as a small business or freelance is a really good Facebook page, and then you know how to take it and...
Yes. And this is, I think, one of the advantages, because we rely on content and not on visual stuff and things like other competitors. So, and the site gets updated automatically. You don't need to have any technical skills or coding skills or whatever. You need to continue if you're a hairdresser or a makeup artist or a yoga teacher, you need to continue in doing your job, and we will do the job for you. Once you post something on Facebook, it gets updated automatically on the site.
But how much control do I have on it?
You have 100% control.
No, because I'm asking if, for example, I have this one video I did that I want it to be on the landing page because it's the most important thing. And I want, I don't know, only the brides I do the makeup on to be on, controlling your website.
Yeah, so the psychology around it saying like that, the more variation or options you give to a person, he gets lost.
That's right.
That's right.
That's me. And everybody else, I'm assuming? Okay.
Yeah, so what we do is we direct you. We know now that you are a hairdresser. We will give you the template that fits exactly for hairdressers with a booking widget and what other things that you need to have. And then we take, for instance, positive reviews. Someone reviews on your Facebook business page. Our algorithm takes the 5 stars reviews or only reviews with positive words, and then you have it as testimonials on your site. Afterwards, if you want to change, if you want to edit, if you want to do other things, you can always do it. Okay.
I'm just thinking,
after 20 seconds, you have a site. I'm
just thinking that there is a very specific language to a Facebook page. Will I see the difference in the site, even for better, like a site that Wix made or a site that's based content-wise on Facebook content? Can you feel that it has the Facebook language and vibe to it?
It has the language. And when you compare it to other solutions like the drag and drop and everything, this process takes time. It takes hours to build sites. Here we go to the 70% of businesses in UK and in the US are consisting of one person. They don't have time to do all the other things. They need to have a fast and immediate and easy solution and something that will get updated automatically. Now, unlike the others, when you have a lot of pictures and things, here we are relying on the content. And Facebook, you have a lot of content there. All the posts that you did, all the reviews and everything, but we can also aggregate your content from Instagram, Pinterest, LinkedIn, whatever social network you choose.
Yeah, well, you mentioned, you sort of mentioned Wix by the drag and drop thing. They got super, super rich and successful. Is that what you're aiming to become? Can you imagine it becoming as big?
If we will not imagine, it will not happen. Yes, we imagine. Yeah.
Okay. So what's next?
To become something like that. Yeah.
Okay.
We are also closing now deals with partnerships with big companies like credit card companies, banks, which already have the channel to go to those small businesses, and then we give them the added value of creating your own site, booking, online store. Whatever.
Okay, Mr. CEO, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay, let's move on. The deadline for signing up for health insurance with the assistance of the United States government, what they all call Obamacare, is rapidly approaching. So, in a new effort to get the word out to young people, the White House has teamed up with Twitch and esports personalities. The campaign includes a brief video with 3 esports athletes explaining how they've benefited from having health insurance. insurance. Yes, just because your day job doesn't involve, well, leaving your bedroom, it doesn't mean you can't skimp on healthcare. Here is the really bizarre PSA that came, may we remind you, from the White House.
For about a year, I didn't have access to healthcare I needed to function day to day.
Always had this nagging thought in the back of my mind, hey man, you're not covered, you're not insured.
We found out that my husband, who's a pro gamer, had a blood clot in his leg and needed emergency care.
I didn't know there were resources out there for me. When I found out, I thought I should tell other people.
Well, today I am insured, I do have health insurance, and it's a great peace of mind.
We were insured, so I was able to get through it, and I was able to use the healthcare system to full recovery.
If your first thought is, oh, I can't afford it, trust me, there's a number of programs in place to help you afford your health insurance.
So we want to encourage you to make sure you hit that enrollment deadline by February 15th and visit healthcare.gov for more information.
There's still time.
Yeah, okay, that's an ad as well. Now, good news for those of us who have driverless cars out there or just dream of one, like me. I don't have a license, I want to driverless car, never mind. The British government wants the UK to become the world leader in driverless technology. It will publish a code of practice this spring, which will allow the testing of autonomous cars to go ahead. The government promised a full review of current legislation by summer of 2017. Following the launch, a policy paper identifying the safest ways to trial vehicles on public roads was made available to the public. This document is specifically targeted at vehicles that can also be controlled by a human driver and highlights potential issues that need to be addressed before testing can fully begin. So, drive safe, you robots, drive safe. Now, did you used to watch VH1 Behind the Music? Yeah, I remember that. Good for you. I remember that. Good for me. But now VH1 has moved into the digital age with its latest celebrity web series, Behind the Tweet. Loosely based on that cult show, the highly rated 60 to 90-minute biography doc-series that began on music video channel VH1 back in 1997, Behind the Tweet is compacted into 2 to 3 minute webisodes that focus on a particularly controversial tweet. Much like the original format, it then dissects those tweets with the participation of the tweeter, a VH1 host, and other talking heads. Sounds silly? Well, it is, but it's also a pretty good web series actually. Just watch it.
The comedy duo Key and Peele are no strangers to controversy, even when it comes to imitating the most powerful man in the world.
I'm the leader of the free world. I don't like to call them impressions. I open up my body and the soul of something else enters my body. In this case, it's the President of the United States.
But when Peele released a shocking tweet about what really went down with one of their most popular sketches, the duo really began to feel the heat.
For probably the first time in history, white America was feeling left out of something. And as we all know, white people are sore losers. Babies, really.
They're still rioting in the streets.
When Key and Peele were cast together on Mad TV over a decade ago, they never dreamed their friendship would lead to a hit TV show of their own. But it was their Obama handshake sketch that would elevate their work to a whole new level.
A whole new level. High five. Now, Uber and Get Taxi are the past. Now meet Uber Seas, a new service that will help you get rid of that pesky driver and just take his car. The Onion has the full report.
It's the ride-sharing app everyone's talking about. Now Uber is rolling out a brand new high-end option that lets users wrest control of any car they like and drive it to their destination. The elite option is called Uber Seas, and it locates nearby vehicles for riders to stop so they can throw out the current driver and claim the car for themselves. Uber hopes the new option will appeal to customers who don't mind a higher price point for the luxury of immediate service.
It's the ultimate experience. Our mission at Uber is to let you take complete control of your transportation by any means necessary. And you can choose the car that you commandeer based on an array of information, including the model of the vehicle.
One of our favorite channels these days is 8-Bit Philosophy on YouTube. It explains difficult philosophical questions with 8-bit game graphics. This week they asked, is capitalism bad for you? Is it?
Is capitalism bad for you? Picture yourself as a laborer in a field picking turnips. You're compelled to increase your production. Perhaps you're worried about keeping your job. Perhaps you're worried that other people are working harder than you. The important thing is this: you have to pick more turnips. You can't stop now, no matter what. Where might this anxiety come from? For sociologist Karl Emil Maximilian Max Weber, modern capitalism differs from Marxist theory. Workers are not simply alienated, they are subject to a process that strips them of their very humanity. For Weber, capitalism is an iron cage that exposes workers to incapacitating anxiety, all for the accumulation of profit. Written in 1904, The Protestant Ethic and the Spirit of Capitalism is Weber's attempt to explicate the ways that American-style capitalism grew from a specific set of beliefs, namely capitalism.
Yep, super cool show. And that's it. We're over for today. Thank you very much for watching. Log on to our Twitter and our Tumblr. It's TheTube24. And always remember, immature is a word that boring people use to describe fun people. Will Ferrell. Goodbye. Goodbye.